Okay, hello, welcome. My name is Natalie Kolev. I'm instructor of Neurographica at Neurographic Academy. And today we have a class about celebrating the holiday season. And I know maybe some of you do not celebrate the same way as other people. There are people who celebrate Hanukkah, who celebrate other traditions. And but that's okay, you can still join because we are not going to be emphasizing anything religious. It's going to be interpersonal work as always, so you can choose to. We're going to be drawing a Christmas tree, which is just like an evergreen tree. You don't have to associate it with Christmas if you don't celebrate Christmas. But we're just going to be using this shape, triangular shape of the tree, to draw the composition. But by any means, it's not going to be have anything to do with Christmas, Jesus, or Christianity, or any of this sort. So, I'm going to be giving step-by-step instructions. And you later on, you will complete, if it is too fast for you, the drawing, because I'm maybe drawing faster than you, I will try to slow down, but you will have the recording and you can work at your own pace. So always make sure that you are noticing what's going on with you. If you need to pause, if you need to take a break, please do so. Don't strengthen yourself. And the most important thing, remember, there is nothing wrong you can do in Neurographica. Again, I will repeat this. There is nothing wrong you can do in Neurographica. If you have a sense, if a feeling comes up for you that, oh no, I'm doing something wrong, ask yourself, why do you think like this? And investigate. Neurographica is a process of investigation and talking to your subconscious and getting messages from your subconscious and finding hidden gems there and releasing some blocks from the past. And this is a wonderful tool for you moving forward, intuitive tool. Okay, I know we have some people from Austin, and I didn't hear where the other participants are from.
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, nice, very nice. And the rest, Judy, Elizabeth?
I'm from Maryland. Judy's from Maryland.
Judy's from Maryland, good.
And Elizabeth's from San Jose, California.
Yes. Okay, so all over America, very good. Okay, so I'm gonna switch the camera and we will start first connecting to the paper. I'm gonna be using it vertically, not horizontally as we do normally, but vertically, and it doesn't fit my screen very well, but I'm gonna be moving it so you can see it. So first, just let's use pencil, just maybe gray or black pencil, and mark very gently the middle of the page. So you have like a guidance. It doesn't need to be visible, just very slightly. Do not press hard, just to have this middle part. So if you want to make your composition symmetrical, this is gonna be like the baseline, and it's gonna be like the something to like a guidance for us. And then since this is the end of the year, what we're gonna do with this drawing, we're gonna look back and release everything that we don't want to hold anymore, to make space, to make room for the new things and invite the new things in our life. So approximately, we're gonna draw 4 triangles, and we're gonna leave some portion, like probably 1/4 of the page empty on top. And starting from somewhere, just divide it. So this is maybe 1 triangle, then another, and another. And they don't have to be symmetrical or perfect. Again, there's nothing perfect or nothing. You cannot do any mistakes on Neurographica. Whatever comes out is good. So this is like the first triangle, and it's gonna be the widest. And then on top of it, let's do second triangle. And then the third one. And the fourth one. So something like this, and you leave some space on top, empty for now. And is everyone ready? Can you type 1 in the chat if you're ready? Good, good. And now look at those triangles. We have sharp angles here, and notice how you feel when you look at them. Reflect, connect with your body. How does it feel inside your body? You may notice if your legs are straight, your shoulders, how they are, your back, just any information that is coming from your body. We are not judging, we are just noticing, because it's a tool of communication from our subconscious as well. And if you feel uncomfortable, ask yourself, where is this coming from? Why all of a sudden today, when I drew 4 triangles, I feel uncomfortable? Or maybe some fears are coming up. You don't need to judge them or do anything with them, just notice them. And they are messengers, and we will find out what is the message. So inside the first triangle, we're going to start adding circles, and circles can go out of the triangle. So if you are one of those people who have Christmas trees, you can imagine that you're putting decoration balls on your Christmas tree. And with each circle, as you draw it, think of what you want to let go. So I drew the first circle, and I was talking about fears, and that's what I want to let go. Any fears, any stagnation. For you, it can be something that is material. Maybe you want to let go of the clutter, or maybe you want to let go of your old car, or it can be a relationship that has exhausted itself and you want to let it go. Maybe even an old job. And as you draw the circles, you can label them. In Neurographica, we do labeling. You could label them it's up to you. So for me, this is fear. And we will start exploring this because fear is something big. It's not that easy just saying, I want to let go of fear, and all of a sudden it's gone. But I'm gonna draw neural lines starting from the bottom, going through this circle and kind of going up a little bit, exploring this first triangle, or maybe even going out of this triangle and connecting to the side of the paper as well. But still staying in this area kind of the first triangle. And we will start rounding. As we round every crossing, you try to remember how this thing that you want to let go of, how did it affected your life? Was it there for too long? And how did it started to begin with? Did you got it in the beginning for some good reason? And maybe it served you well? And you may even feel gratitude. You may even feel grateful for this thing. What did it show you? What was the purpose? What was the reason for this? You can add as many lines as you want. If it feels heavy, you can even do a small catharsis inside of it and just work with the catharsis. If the emotions are too strong, and keep rounding, because we know that rounding brings us to a state of release and safety. The more lines you have, the more roundings you have, deeper your process will be. And when you are ready to add something else that you want to let go, just keep adding those circles. What is going to be next? What is the next thing that you want to let go? I want to let go of another not material thing, but it is over controlling, over control. And the circle is, strangely, this circle is bigger than the fear, but I know that they are connected. I know that the fear is what is creating this over control. And again, I'm adding lines, neural lines, just exploring. So what is it with you? What circles did you add so far? What do you want to let go? there is a lot of people during this season. Yes. Is somebody wanting to say something?
I just typed it into the chat.
Oh, okay. Bad expectations around money and stress. Okay, good. So bad expectations around money, is there some kind of specific situation that you want to let go, or just emotional state in general?
Just emotional state in general.
Okay. So this is going to be like emotion or feeling that it's not enough. You don't have enough.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. And the stress. Yes. A lot of stress. And I want also, there is this space here that I want to let go of. This is a good one, Elizabeth, not feeling of not, that it's not enough, that I don't have enough. So this was my control. And I want to let go of some clutter in my house. So I want to declutter. And this came up a lot for me. This decluttering came up many times, and Elizabeth also is working on the same issue. Maybe that's why I remember it.
Can I make a quick comment?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm still working on the decluttering, and it's a huge piece of, it's cluttering my mind, my environment, etc. But the woman who just mentioned the expectations, that's my second circle, because I actually hurt my back. So I can't really do anything. So even though I'm surrounded by clutter, I have to give myself the no expectations right now. And I want to thank the woman who mentioned the expectations.
It's Mythica.
It's really useful. Thank you.
Yes. Mythica, yes. Sorry, you did the expectations around money. Very good. And so Elizabeth, what does it tell you? The situation is very interesting that you are in. You wanted to declutter, you had everything going on for you, and then all of a sudden you hit a pause, a stop. So what is the message, do you think, there for you? What are you missing?
Well, I think the universe is definitely telling me to get back on a health plan. Like, I stopped doing my yoga for a while, but also find ways to not use food as a comfort, because I'm now really overweight. And so when I throw out my back, I'm like, damn it, because a lot of it is weight related too. So one of the reasons why I took the basic class was, just trying to investigate, and I'm curious about other healing modalities. So around the neurographic method, I really love. But regarding the issues of the clutter and the back and yeah, I can't, I have to lower my expectations because I have to get healthy first. So
yes. So it's very interesting. Just this morning, Elizabeth, what I read, somebody sent me something to read, and it said that we should not be struggling to solve our problems. We should be raising our energy level, and then the problems will solve themselves. And I think this is exactly what you're saying. If you, and we lose our energies with through so many ways, but one of them is health and healthy eating and exercising. So I think it's very suitable for your situation that if you raise your energy level, raise your health, then the problem will be solved somehow without you struggling with it.
I really like how you said raise energy and just decrease the struggling part of it, because I think that's a mindset for me. It's like, oh my God, I got to do this, or I got to do that. That's my mindset. Instead of, I am trying to catch myself and just say, look, I can do at least one little thing or something, you know, and I'm fortunate. I have to raise my energy level also by being grateful. It's like, well, I can do it. I am taking some time off.
Mhm.
So the mindset needs to yeah, sorry, I'm rounding and talking at the same time. I'm struggling.
That's good. That's very good. That's the process. And now that you're saying this, also notice how you feel in your body. What is the sensations anywhere in the body that you're experiencing? So I had a cough come up, my throat was clearing. It's a good sign to clear. And one of the other things very important here, not just for Elizabeth, but for everybody else, is to be congruent between what you do, what you say, what you think, and what you feel. This incongruency in those states makes us lose a lot of energy. We receive energy all the time through the universe. There is this thing like they call it prana, and it's falling down over to everybody. Every human being receives it, but we cannot sustain it. A lot of us just lose it very fast. And one of the way that we lose it is when we feel one way, we try to say something different and do something third, and our nervous system is struggling to keep up with this. So this will be something to look at for everyone, and to make sure that we are congruent with these things. Okay.
Were all of the spheres supposed to be in the bottom triangle?
These spheres are for us what you want to let go. So if you have spheres, circles for things you want to let go, they are in the bottom triangle. They can go outside. Like if you don't have enough space, you can draw a big sphere or a smaller sphere, circle somewhere outside. It's fine to is this what you were asking?
I put a circle up higher.
Higher, we'll get to the higher ones, yeah, still, but that's okay. If you were you already put it, that's fine. If you have it there, it's okay.
Okay.
So the next, is everybody ready with the things that they want to let go?
Yes.
Okay. So the next triangle, the next area is about things that you are grateful for through this year. So what you have right now. Maybe it was a travel that you have done this year. And I had just 2 fantastic travels. I had a yoga retreat, meditation, and then we went to Mexico, to Cozumel, for Thanksgiving. If you haven't done Thanksgiving in Mexico, you should. It's a fantastic way of celebrating Thanksgiving. And I'm so grateful for the people I was with, both of the times. Those people, amazing. They were taking care of everybody else. I was transformed from the first one. The first retreat was kind of natural and obvious that people who are meditating together and doing yoga together, they will be more compassionate to each other. But the second one, I was amazed. Those people who I know them, they are, I cannot call them my friends, but acquaintances. But the amount of care that everybody was expressing toward everybody else, there were a lot of kids, different ages. And that's why I went, so that my daughter has somebody to spend time with together with other kids. And adults were constantly taking care of the kids, not just their own kids, but the entire group. And this was so precious, so wonderful. I was really, truly moved, and I'm so grateful. And I was also mesmerized by watching at the palm trees. I thought the water and the waves are amazing, but when I gazed at the palm trees, every time, like a huge sigh comes out of me, and I feel so happy. Do you know why? I was so happy watching at the palm trees. I still don't know, because I'm not, I haven't grown up where there are palm trees. I don't remember living or being with a lot of palm trees, but this was very strange, very interesting. So what is it for you? What are you grateful for?
I also went on a lot of trips, a lot of really incredible, like they were like learning about meditation and learning about artificial intelligence and making new friends and all kinds of stuff.
Fantastic. Okay, new trips for you. So you can either add one big circle for all the trips, or several circles for each of the trips, and maybe something material you're grateful for, maybe a cup of coffee or a chocolate. In Mexico, they have great chocolates there. I like chocolates, and I got some from there. Coffee was great. Everything was good. What else?
We got a new van.
New van. Nice. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I also got a new car. Okay, so the new car and the new van. Very nice. And teachings. I also am grateful for the teachings this year. Thank you also for reminding about this. And are you grateful for the artificial intelligence, AI, that we have now? And there's so many possibilities now for people to. I'm still learning, and I still need to learn how to do marketing with AI and what is the best way and how to use it.
I can teach that.
You can? Okay.
Yeah,
Is this Mythica?
it is.
Okay, then I will try and contact with you, or you can email me at Neurographic Academy at Gmail, because I'm just playing with different pictures and titles, but it can do much more. I know it can do
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
a lot more. Hopefully it can take away all the things that are time consuming for me in the business. And
Mm-hmm.
so I can finally just teach lessons with classes without having to spend time on other things, promoting and writing emails.
Yep, it can help with all that.
Okay, good. Great. Okay. So do you feel, where in your body do you feel the energy of gratitude? When you're drawing those circles about the gratitude, pay attention to your body and see how you feel. My shoulders are straightening, my chest is lifting up, my voice is changing. What is it for you? Just notice any temperature change maybe, or something else. And the third triangle, if you are ready to move forward, exploring the next one. Are you ready to explore the next one?
I am.
Okay, good. So the next one, think about the upcoming year, the future. So far, we kind of prepared the garden. We pulled out the weeds, what we don't need. We fertilized the soil with gratitude and positive thinking. And now let's think what we want to plant. In first one, this third triangle, we're gonna draw circles. Before you draw the circle, think about what you want to have in your life during the next year. We'll start with material thing. We'll start with things that are needed for maybe not just material, maybe also classes or courses, but things that will make your life comfortable and that are maybe necessary for living. Like we previously, the bad experiences around money, you can draw here what is it that you want to get with money. So imagine you have unlimited amount of money, maybe $1 million. What is it that you want to get? And for me, I want to get a house cleaning service. Okay, this is, and not just cleaning, but also organizing. I know people can organize houses with the cleaning. I guess I would love to have something like this. And it will, again, why do you ask yourself, why do you need this? What will it give you? For me, I will have more time to draw Neurographic, to study, to even go and do exercises or walks or meet with people. So it will free time for me. And that I can enjoy to do things that I love doing. Because I somehow don't like cleaning, and that's just not my thing. There are people who are good at it and they do it easily, without an effort, with joy. Not me, unfortunately. I tried. I do it, but it's not not gracefully. What else? I want to get an apartment for my mom. She's old and she needs to move to a lower level. Right now she's on the 4th floor building without elevator, and it is a struggle for her. I also want somehow to be able to take care of her, maybe travel more often to see her and be with her. And I need money to do it because she's far away in Bulgaria, in Sofia. And she's not well enough to come here to stay with us. So that is what I would use. And as you know, this year, the prices for real estate everywhere in the world are skyrocketing. So I would use this. What else? What else do I want to have? Okay. So I also want to have the opportunity to teach more. Maybe have a retreat center or another way of spreading this information to help people heal. Help people learn and connect. So maybe this is not just a physical thing that I want. Okay, so this is more like a team. I want to have a team of people that I will be collaborating with. It's not exactly material thing. Well, people are material, but the team of people. So what is it for you? What do you want to have in this new upcoming year? And as you draw each circle, again, Notice how you feel in your body. And for me, the energies right now are kind of slow. And I have some heat, experiencing heat in my body. Some hiccups are coming out. Hiccups are release, good release of energy or blocks. Maybe you want to have a pet. Maybe you want to have, somebody wants to have a new car, or maybe a second car if you need it. Or maybe you want to have a different house somewhere in a different country. Or maybe you want to have travel, more travels next year. And I do want to have more travels. I do. Okay. I would love to travel more next year. And meet more people and attend more trainings, more meditation retreats. But it gives me a sense of freedom. It gives me a sense of connection to other people, sense of collaboration and exploration. What will it give you? Okay, and when you are ready, the third one, the fourth triangle, if you're ready with the third one, who is ready? Can you type number 3 in the chat if you're ready with the third one? Or if you are still on the second one, type 2 in the chat. And let's move to the fourth one. Thank you. Fourth one is, what do you want in your development, in your growth, maybe spiritual growth, or whichever way you want to call it. But how do you want to this year to develop, to help you develop in other ways, not material ways? Does it make sense? So either spiritual growth, or if you are not spiritual, maybe emotional or some learning opportunities to grow in a way that will be in line with your ideas. And it is a smaller triangle. There is no space for a lot of circles, so maybe 1 or 2 will be good. So how do you want to grow? And I want to grow my meditation practice. This will be the big one for me. And there is another one, I'm just trying to phrase it, thinking about it. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm just adding neural lines and rounding and waiting, posing the question, is there something else for me? How to phrase it? What is coming up? Just observing. And I want to tell you a story. It's a continuation from what we started with about being congruent. So there is this woman, Judith Lavoisier. She's a coach, American coach with French name. And you may know her already. She is a very, very sweet person. She helped people overcome their challenges, and she coaches many. She's very famous, but once she spoke to a shaman. I forgot what country was the shaman from. I think it was African shaman. And they were talking about difficulties that people have in their lives. And Judith was explaining about how people in the Western world have to live lives when they go to work and they don't like it, they hate it. They have to spend time with people they don't like. They maybe are married to people they don't like. And the shaman did not understand in the beginning what is this that she was explaining, because apparently in Africa they only do what they feel like they want to do. And finally, when he understood, he was able to understand it, and he told her, I understand what you're saying. How can you do this? How can people live lives like this? And she said, it's difficult. It's very difficult, but that's how people live. And he said, okay, if you have to do it, don't do it for a long time, because you will get sick. And he said that this is not, and this is how you lose energy. So for me, I guess spiritually, I want to be congruent. And this is my circle. One of the circles here is, ooh, I'm having shivers all over the body. To do and to say, to speak and to think in congruency. To say what I want to say, to do what I want to do. And to allow myself to be who I am without trying to stop and to block it. So this may be not exactly spiritual thing that I want, but it's something that will be, that I find very important. And my body is reacting so strongly to this. And I know how important this is just by recognizing what I feel in my body. The confirmations are coming from the sensations in my body, that this is important for me. Okay. How about you? How are you doing? Did you find something important for you, for you want to wish for for your spiritual life for next year?
Similar to you, like alignment and and having coherence. I work with heart math, and they
Mhm.
talk about coherence between the heart and the brain.
Mhm.
And so I want to be in more coherence.
Yes, yes. Heart brain is fantastic, wonderful what they do, and coherence is great. Yes. Are you able to do the exercises, the breath exercises to get into coherence every
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Good. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So whenever you're ready, and I'm going to wait for everybody to get ready to do the last part. And just let me know when you are ready, when you got to this point that you have your ideas, what you want to have for next year in this area of growth. Okay. Just type, let's type number 4 in the chat so I know that you're ready, or if you want to share anything else. Just start thinking about one thing that makes you alive. What is this thing that breathes life into you? What is the thing that is worth living for? And here, if you think about, don't think about a person. Don't think about like, oh, my children are why I live. Think about something that is coming from you that does not depend on another person. What makes you tick? What is it that makes your life worthy living? And you can look back. Is it the travel? Is it what you study, or maybe what you're teaching to other people, or what you do? So what it is, and let's draw it. Maybe draw it as another circle with some rays as star, or maybe as a star on the tree. But first, connect to this. Connect to this thing that is worth living for. Is it exotic travels? Or maybe learning something? And if you don't know, just explore with neural lines and roundings and wait for it to come to you. If you have to tell somebody about your life, what is the most amazing part? Maybe it is yet to come. Maybe it is just an idea for you yet, but you know it, you feel it in your heart. And I'm gonna do like a sun rays. This is my ball of the light. And I have some sun rays, but you can do a star on top of the tree or just a circle. As long as you connect with it first. Connect with something deep inside of you that wants to be revealed. The song that only you can sing. The dance that you can dance. Or maybe the painting that you can paint. Or the idea, the words that you can say to other people. What you can do for them, how can you take care of them? And for me, is creating a society where people are sharing and helping each other, and there are resources for available to every one of them, and where there is no struggle, no sickness, no pain. It's a little bit bigger than just a simple but that's what came out. So see what it is for you. What makes you feel good about this life? And were you able to feel it? How do you feel in your body if you got this idea for you? If you found this, how does it feel? And let's start coloring if you are ready. Let's when we color in Neurographica, we color over the lines of the marker, connecting several cells together with one color. Colors represent emotions, so maybe some emotions will come up for you as you start coloring. maybe memories or thoughts may come up for you. How do you feel in your body? Are you still here? Anybody still here? Did you
Yeah,
finish?
still
Yes.
here.
Good.
Still here.
Good. Did you finish rounding?
No, I'm still rounding.
Good. Okay.
Probably be done in about 2 minutes.
Good. Keep rounding, and you can start coloring after that. Don't rush. You can repeat this drawing and other things may come up for you.
I think I might do it again now that I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Because I put a stress ball in the manifesting part.
The stress ball to manifest. It's interesting. What can be, so do you need more actions, maybe something to be more active, if this is the message for you? Like, you can stress your muscles in the gym, but then you get the benefits of healthy body. I wonder if this is what you may need. To stress, maybe there is something that you need to urgently take care of. Is there anything in your life that you've been procrastinating to do? Maybe this is the message. What is your top of the tree idea? What is it that you want to shine in your life? Were you able to get anything there?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. It's a divine connection.
Good.
I mean, it's like a divine conversation that's always going on. And
Mm.
it goes better when I pay more attention to it.
Yes, the book that came to mind is the Neil Donald Walsh, Conversations with God.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I got to meet him and go on a retreat with him.
Oh, nice.
It was a long time ago when the books first came out.
Mm-hmm. He seems like a normal guy.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty down to earth.
Mm-hmm. And not someone who has been trying to meditate all his life or do something like this. Just on the plane, I also watched a interesting movie about a girl, 11 years old girl who whose father was Jewish and mother was Catholic, and they weren't pressing her to choose any religion. They weren't celebrating any holidays because of that. They didn't want her to get attached to anything, but to be able to choose when she grows up. And she was talking to God in her head, having conversations. And then she went to synagogue, to church, and she said, I don't feel God there. I just feel God when I talk to him in my head.
Yeah.
We all have it, and Neurographica is a good way to connect, to hear this information, this communication, to be able to hear it.
Well, I'm an artist, so I like it a lot. It works well for me.
Yes. I'm glad that you like it, because some artists are having resistance to Neurographica because they are trying to match it with what they already know how to do art. And
Nope. I also am a science geek, and I love neurology and all that kind of stuff. So I actually got a project to do painting for STEM schools, and I got to, as a part of the project, paint nerve cells on a so imagine doing a Neurographica on a 4 foot by 8 foot panel.
wow, okay.
So that was
Nice.
and I really enjoyed that, but it was before I knew anything about Neurographica.
How interesting, right? Connections everywhere. As you do the coloring, also you may want to see what thoughts are coming for you with different colors as you apply the colors. If you want to emphasize the triangles or different circles, you can do that, or you can just create color with the different neural lines, different segments. And as you color, if you have done some labeling, if you have labeled some of the circles, you may choose colors for each of the circle that will correspond to what you feel about them. Like travels to warm country, warm destination, maybe with some sandy colors that you remember from there. It's not necessary, just a suggestion. That you can do. And I'm highlighting a little bit the triangles, but you don't need to do it. This is optional. At the end, we have the step of adding smoothness and styling the drawing. So you can take this time at the end to add shading and play with the drawing if you want to. You could step away from the drawing and see from further away how it looks, come back and add more neural lines at any point, add roundings. And now we, once the coloring is completed, we want to add field lines, and those are thicker lines that are gonna go from one edge of the paper to another, and they can go over existing lines or create new lines. For our tree, I will advise you to do them vertically from bottom to top, or like kind of spread them, see where they want to go. Use the same color marker as all the other lines. And you will need to round the corners. So that they are integrated with the other ones, so they don't look edgy. Smooth everything out. And this is the alignment, also alignment with everything. Alignment, we talked about alignment a lot today. It came up several times, and this is one more time to align your drawing, to bring everything in coherence. to feel empowered. With those field lines, we bring the higher powers, guidance from the higher powers into the drawing. We bring also some structure. And if for any reason you don't like to do field lines, you can start with the thinner field lines and grow them gradually. Make sure to round everything very carefully until you feel safe and calm. If you don't want to add field lines right away, you can wait and see how you feel a little bit later. Same goes for the fixation. Take time, don't rush. But if there's something that you want to emphasize and make more prominent, for me, it will be the sun that I have on top. I'm just gonna add some darker color around it and maybe more brightness inside so it stands out for me on the drawing. At the end, spend as much time as you need so that you feel your drawing is pleasant to you. Since you are the artist, you are the creator, you want this drawing to look nice to you. And make this element that you are emphasizing, your fixation, stand out to you, to be memorable, to be imprinted in your nervous system. You need to like it and enjoy it, to be attracted so that you can attract it into your life. I invite you to join our Telegram group to stay connected for any new classes, and our mailing list. If you don't want to get the Telegram app, you can install the Telegram app on your computer or cell phone or any device. And if you want to just get sign up for the email subscription, okay. This is my drawing. And if you want to share your drawings with me, or just tell me, share how you feel after this drawing. How do you feel?
Oh, hold on, getting there.
That's okay, take your time.
There, I have to take my background off.
Wow, okay. Yes, a lot of lines. And I'm glad that you have so many lines and exploration, and I see your star on top. How do you feel? Beautiful.
I need to finish it. It's like I'm showing it to you. I'm not quite done with it though.
Yes, but through the process of the drawing, how do you feel about this drawing?
Curiosity.
Good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll share mine.
Yes, Elizabeth.
So I'm trying to get the lighting.
Uh-huh.
Oops, hold on, which way? It goes this way. Sorry.
Yes, yeah, it's okay. Take your time.
Hold on, let me the lighting where I'm sitting is not ideal.
Yes, here we go. It's better. Okay. Oh, how interesting. Okay.
So I felt like I just needed to fill every page with color, and I went with it. And then I did a sun, and then it turned into a whatever. But yeah, I feel very relaxed, and I enjoy the neurographics. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Good.
And
Very good.
if you have a minute, I'd like to just ask a couple questions after the recording.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sure. So, Judy, would you like to share how you feel after the class? What was one more question. What was the most beneficial for you? Oh, Judy's picture is in the chat. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So
I
it's bright.
couldn't get to a fixation. There, the kind of the ball is up there, but doesn't have any color in it yet, and it really stands out that I'm too focused on the individual tasks, and it's instead of the general flow together. So
Yes, it's good that you're noticing it. And then ask yourself even further, why do you need to be focused? What does this focus give you? What is it showing you? What is it teaching you? That you're focused on the individual tasks. A little bit more work on the roundings. And as you round, try to make the lines a little bit more wavier. So just add here and there some thickness, but make them, let me show you, hold on just a second.
I need to get, what marker did you use for your green? I need to get some colored markers because I don't have
Oh,
it.
these are just not expensive markers. These are from my daughter's markers. Okay,
I
so
just use Crayola.
Crayola. These are Modelama. Okay, so what I mean for the line, Crayola are good. Okay, so what I mean when you get to the rounding part, you want to maybe make the lines, go over the lines and make them uneven. And some parts will become thicker and some will be thinner, but they will become not as rigid. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So try that and see if you want to do it. This is just a suggestion. So go over your lines and make them more, how do I say, more vibrating, like the energy is flowing through them.
Wavy.
Wavy, yes. Very good. Thank you. Okay. But I love the colors. Very beautiful and great drawing. What was the most helpful for you from this class? What did you find?
I like that about the what you're letting go of being in the bottom part of the triangles, and like you're moving up, almost like you're moving up in vibration as you go up higher in the tree. I definitely want to do it again now that I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, my markers bled through the green, so it got kind of muddy. So I will probably, instead of doing it in the green marker, I'll do it like in a Sharpie so it doesn't bleed when I color.
Yes, but it creates interesting effect when it bleeds through. It creates the like shadowy thing, so it's interesting. Okay. Anybody else want to share what was the helpful part?
I like the process of it, starting with what do you let go, and then you move on to the gratitude, and then the goals, and then learning, and then what's life living. So the process of, I'm a workbook kind of person, so I like having steps. So it's very useful. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
And the analogy that you used to kind of sum it up, pulling out the weeds, adding the fertilizer, and then what do you hope to plant to bring joy? I forget exactly how you said it, but it was really good.
Good. Perfect. Okay. Okay.
So can you remind me, like the bottom part is letting go, the second one is what you're grateful for, and then what was the third part?
The third part is material things that you want to have for New Year, you wish for New Year to have, or travel, or some things that are gonna enrich your life in material way.
In a material way, okay.
And then the spiritual way, what do you want to bring next year for you in spiritual way?
And then the circle at the top.
And this is what makes you tick, what makes your life shine, what makes you alive, actually. What is the reason for your life?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I invite you again for the next classes to join me, or if you don't have time, hope you have a wonderful new year, and everything that you wished for will come true. Yay! Share your drawings. I will be happy to see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.